Hello lovely people, welcome back to RBR Galleria. In today's video we are going to discuss something about oil pastels. I want to start oil pastels. So for this I just want to give a brief about oil pastels and how does they work and how can we blend them. Okay, so oil pastels mostly they are used on watercolor papers. So this is A5 size watercolor paper with 200 GSM, and I have a camel oil pastels 50 shades, but I do keep using different companies like domes and all. So these are the things I'll be using. And now coming to the way how can we blend them. We can't blend them with brushes or something. So for this we need either a tissue paper or earbud or blending stumps, or sometimes we can even blend with our fingers. Okay, so for today let us start how can we blend oil pastels. Okay, so for this I'll be using the very basic colors, like say I'm taking my medium yellow. But whenever if at all you're starting for the first time, it's okay. If at all you're not starting for the first time and you already have oil pastels, please do clean them with the tissue paper and then start your blending. So I just want to show how can we blend the oil pastels, or how can we make them very bright and all. So I'm using here medium yellow, which is 256, and let me start blending. Okay, so I just want to show the dark, medium and light shades in this. So this is how I for the first time I'll be doing only with one color. So I'm doing it really dark over here and then gradually lowering my pressure and getting it medium, and later I'm just making it even more light on this way. So this is how we are going to do the shading. Now here we find some white spaces. So how can we blend them? Now let us see. If at all, the very first thing I personally like is I use my fingers to blend. So I'll just try to blend this, and so that I can feel the color and I can feel the pigment of this color, and I love to work with this. So this is how you can see the difference, and very gradually we can just come down and we can make the light shades over here. And I think you can see there are no white spots where I have colored. So this is one method of blending. You can just do with your finger. No, you feel if at all your finger is hurting or something. So now let us try the other method. So here I'm doing it very dark, and gradually reducing my pressure and getting it down, and I'm even reducing my pressure and making it even more light. You can just run one more. Now let us use the earbud and see how this goes. But every time whenever you're use the very fresh one, not the used one for any other color, or even if it is the same, don't use the used earbud, because at some places you find these lines. So we don't want the lines to be seen, we want only the color to be blended. So see this, I'm not doing it like a pencil, holding it like a pencil. I'm just landing the total cotton and I'm keeping my pressure on this and then blending it, so that there won't be any lines to be formed, so that we don't find any lines in blending, and this will be blended. Here personally we don't like our fingers don't get hurt, but when you're applying a lot of color, obviously you'll never feel that. And see, and whatever leftover color is there on the earbud, just work with it on the paper so that you can find even the very very light color on the paper. So this is the way how we blend. Blending means, that doesn't mean just mixing of colors. You need to blend in such a way that there are no white spots on the paper, on the area where we want to color it. Okay, now let us use one more method to blend using a tissue paper. So this is a dark one I have done, and reducing pressure, making it medium. Let me make this even more dark, reducing the pressure, making it medium, and now it is very light. Now let me use a tissue paper and blend it. So fold the tissue paper. We don't want so much, so let us save some of the tissue paper and keep it aside. And now fold this into very small square on this way, or rectangle, anything. See that you can hold it properly and start blending. Either you can do it this way, or you can even make this as a roll it and make it like a pencil point in this way and start blending from this area. Okay, in this way. Even this works. Now entering into the medium. So this is blended, and I have some pigment on my tissue paper, and I'll just get it down to make it even more light. So this is how we are going to blend. We are going to use these three methods. Like we can even use the blending stumps, but these are a little bit costly. So when we have handy things in our home itself, I don't think that there is necessary for blending stumps. So we can use either our fingers, earbud, or tissue paper for blending. I hope you like this video, and I hope you'd like to try even more colors, with many more colors, and try the blending technique, because blending requires more of practice. The more you practice, the blending will turn beautiful. Okay, so I hope that you like this video. If you like the video, please share it, and if you are watching for the first time, please subscribe the channel and do share the video. Thank you. Happy drawing. Enjoy drawing.